My first was actually mechanics.
Okay.
After school, I became a mechanic for Ford. I was there, and while I was there, I started making money, and I wasn't buying a lot of things. So I had a lot of cash that left over, and I started investing in the stock market. So I learned the stock market, and then I get to a point where I bought real estate, and then I had stocks, and I had money coming in. Like I don't need a job. So I became an investor. And then in 2008, my second home is California. I spent a lot of time there as a child because most of my aunts and uncles live there, family, like everyone's in California. So we were going there all the time. And I remember in 2008, it was actually early 2009, I was sitting at a restaurant like this, and across the street was the hospital, and right next to it there was a building, and the guy sitting next to me, we were just talking. He's like, I own that building. I'm like, wow. Like, what do you do? He goes, I own the little pharmacist business there, right? Oh, cool. So we started talking about investing in things. He's like, I used to have a line of credit with Bank of America, and they pulled the line of credit. He goes, I used that $300,000 to pay staff to buy supplies, right? And then when the insurance gives me the money back and or whatever, you know, pays the bills, then I paid on the line of credit, but this keeps us going. The stupid Bank of America got rid of it. So he goes, I had to go to a hard money lender. I'm like, what the hell's a hard money lender? And he goes, it's a private investor that we borrow money and I have to pay him like 10, 12%.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I'm like, I'm getting like 3, 4, 5% return on the stock, right? Just on dividend, not on growth. And I said, what's it secured against? He goes, it's secured against the whole building. I'm like, wait a minute. So if you don't pay, they can take the building? Yeah, they can take the building, they can sell it and get the money back. I'm like, holy shit. How the hell do I get into that business?
That's so interesting. Like that's when it all
came, right? And then when I came back home, then I started researching all of this. Then I started meeting people and talking and realized in Canada it's called private lending, private mortgages, right? Like, okay, perfect. So I said, I'm gonna go start a company. So I wanted to go start a company. They said, what is your mortgage license? I'm like, what do you mean mortgage license? Like, no, you need to be a licensed mortgage broker to start a fund like this. And I'm like, okay. So finally I looked into it. You gotta go to school. I'm like, oh, I don't go to school. Bit the bullet, went to school, finished it, then went to go get licensed, and they said, no, you need 2 years experience. I'm like, what do you mean you need 2 years? I got the money, I want to deploy capital right now. Like, no, you need to go be underneath the mortgage broker, so I had to go join
because then you would hang your license under someone else. So
bingo.
You had to be your own like designated individual.
Bingo. So luckily for me, I was with one of the named mortgage companies, and then I lasted maybe 3-4 months, left there, joined another private lender who was just starting off, and then I was in there. Now I got to see deals, so I see the whole operation. I see how the deals come in, the documents they use, how to do all that. So I learned all of that, then I started deploying money. So yeah, my passion is, and my purpose was never a mortgage broker. If tomorrow this mortgage industry dies down, so the government comes out and says private mortgages, they say, okay, look, as of tomorrow you can't register against title on property, private mortgage business is done, I'm happy. I would deploy capital somewhere else. I would walk so fast. Yeah, I would totally change and go somewhere else. My favorite thing is deploying capital and adding value, the leadership side. Before, we're deploying capital to stock market and then real estate, now mortgages. And the end goal is to do it into businesses. So taking over businesses and growing them, making them stronger, adding leadership skill, and expanding that way.